Here we have Mr. Richard Foster, and I welcome him. We are the Year 9 boys of Al Hijra School, and we would like to ask him some questions about the new street station.
Who are these people and why are they there at this moment?
Because the man's taking the photograph, and taking photographs was such a rare event in those days that anybody who was anywhere around somehow manages to get in the photograph. So I think these guys are probably plate layers or train staff, and then the ones on the platform, platform porters and that sort of thing. People didn't worry so much in those days about walking around on the railway, so they were quite happy to stand on that board crossing. And you can see then there was no luggage tunnels under New Street, so anything that had to be wheeled around, like this basket here, and your luggage on a trolley and things had to be wheeled across these board crossings, preferably when there wasn't a train.
Where was this photograph taken?
That's on the corner of Navigation Street and Stations and Queen's Drive, which Queen's Drive went right down through the middle of the station, where about platforms 7 and 8 are now. So there's nothing left of Queen's Drive, and you might find a little bit of the wall on the left there still, but that's all that's there now. Until really the 1950s, everywhere was full of posters. That was the way that you advertised your goods and services before radio, television, the internet and so on. And nowadays planning regulations and things mean you can't have posters like that. But this is about 1934 or something like that.
My name is Hamza and I would like to ask you a question. Who is the man in this picture?
In 1935 they fitted a train announcement system to New Street Station for the first time, because that's about when electronic technology got as far as being able to make announcements by public address systems. And this is the first ever train announcer at New Street Station, telling everybody what train was going from what platform and all the things that you get now. And he was in a office on the station to do that, and you can see he has a script there which lists all the trains in the order that they come in and then go out of the station, so that he just reads that out. And the whole of Birmingham New Street was then covered by 25 loudspeakers, and if you think there are probably several hundred now, it gives you some idea of how thin the announcement system was. But before that, the only way you could do was find a timetable board or ask one of the station staff.
What is happening in this picture?
This is the refreshment rooms and waiting rooms on what is now platform 1 of Birmingham New Street Station. This picture is taken around about 1960. The station was built, this part of the station was built in 1854, and was therefore over 100 years old at the time. And during the last war and the depression of the 1920s and 30s, the station got very neglected, and you can see it's all quite shabby in this picture. You know, long time since it was painted, a lot of scuffs and things to the. And in 1960 they set up on a scheme to totally rebuild the station, took all the roofs down and all the existing buildings and replaced it with what you remember from a few years ago, which is now being rebuilt again. And so this is the refreshment rooms being closed down for the last time, ready to demolish the buildings.
Keep your hands on the rail and you will be safe. Keep your feet on the steps and a smile on your face. Travel safely. You're not seriously taking that on the escalator, are you? The lift is just behind you.
For the 09:30 Virgin Trains service to London Euston.
A fall, a slip can result in a hospital trip. Please avoid accidents by not running on the station platform, stairs and walkways. Your safety is our priority.
London Euston. This train is
Help us to help others. If you see anyone in distress or in need of assistance, please inform a police officer or one of my colleagues. Hello. Please do not leave your belongings unattended, as they could cause a security alert and may be removed without warning. Please keep your belongings with you at all times. Please make sure you stand well clear of the platform edge whilst waiting for your train. If you require any assistance, please speak to one of my colleagues.